She is best known for her role in The Brady Bunch, but Eve Plumb is coming to Rochester to star in the final production of the year at Geva Theater. She'll perform in Steel Magnolias, which begins May 8th at Geva, and she joins us by phone this morning. Great to talk to you, Eve.
Hello, how are you?
Good morning. Good morning. Well, we can't wait to have you here in Rochester. Is this your first time to the Flower City?
Actually, no, it isn't, because I came up a few years ago with my good friend John Bolton to see him at Geva Theater in, I think, The Music Man. Yeah, John and I have been friends for many years, over 25 years. And so I always love to go see him in his productions. I've been to many of his opening nights. You know, he's a native son of Rochester.
That's
so
great.
I got to go up and we walked along the river with our dogs and had a good time.
That's amazing. So you know what Geva's all about, and of course, such a fantastic place to go see a play as a patron, but also to perform as an artist must be really great for you because you're familiar with the theater itself.
Definitely, yes. It's very exciting to get to go back there and perform where John has performed and have that connection and get to spend some time in a new and different place.
That's great. We're talking about your role in Steel Magnolias. Who do you play?
I play Clary. And for reference, it's the Olympia Dukakis role from the movie.
Yeah, that sounds... the movie was so wonderful. I remember seeing it. It was just a colorful, production. It really was. And of course, the storyline is so heart-wrenching. Yes. I can only imagine how you're going to bring that to life on stage. But, I mean, after your time on the Brady Bunch, you've spent a lot of time on stages, haven't you?
I have, off and on over the years. You know, it's sort of what I've grown up doing. So I'll either hopefully always be doing TV and movies and now stage work. I have been fortunate enough to do some productions outside of New York. I moved to New York about 7 years ago, and in New York as well. It's a whole other interesting way to act, and I've started singing sometimes as well.
That's amazing because, you know, it's not all the same kind of acting, is it? I mean, acting for television versus for film and for stage. It's a different kind of acting.
It's a different kind of acting. It's a different way to act. It's like a completely different job. How you go to work, how you spend your time at work. Mm-hmm. You know, when you're doing film, you have to be very patient because there's a lot of downtime. So I've gotten very good at sitting around and reading a book. With stage work, you're working on your feet, 6-8 hours a day rehearsing, and have less downtime, I would say. TV, you have to be ready at any moment to be able to do anything.
Yeah.
You have to be ready. Okay, we're going to do the scene where you're going to cry now. Go. Well, which is what I love about it.
I think few actors have as much, experience as you, having been on the Brady Bunch all those years. That had to be amazing. True. But, you know, I came to that with already several shows under my belt. I was already, I'd already on TV shows, I had fallen down a well. I had been run over by a horse. I had lost my dog at Christmas. I was very good at crying by the time I got to Brady Bunch, which didn't call for much crying there. And then after that, I was lucky enough to be cast in lots of TV movies. Yeah. And I've been fortunate enough to keep working, and it's really great because I love it. Why do you love this role on Steel Magnolias?
Wow, this role, it's so fun and different. I like Clary because she's sort of just always there with the funny aside.
Yeah.
When things get serious, she just tries to lighten it up with a very sort of sarcastic remark, which I have a tendency to do in my life. Sometimes you float a lead balloon sometimes with that kind of humor, but
but you got to do that. It lightens. You got to lighten the mood, and so she's good for that character.
Yes, definitely.
That's so good. I think people. Who is this show good for? I mean, or who would love to see it? I mean, I don't know. I think I'd love to see it. I'd like to bring my mom to see it, but really anyone, right?
Of course. It's so funny with women's projects. There's a show here in New York right now called Party Face, and it's all women in the cast, and the whole crew was women. And somebody said the opening night, well, so how are you going to get that female audience in here? And I thought, well, yeah, because men don't want to watch women talk. It's like oh, it's a women's thing. Men stay out. No, it's
Eve, we
They
gotta
don't have
go.
wives or sisters or cousins, you know.
Oh, well, we'll see you in Rochester in May.